Hi again. Well, we will show you in the following video how to test the sample that we have prepared before. So first of all, what we have to do to test our polarimeter is simulate more or less the same conditions, the same electrical conditions that you have, having power of 110 volts more or less. Please see just the line 1, and frequency having the same frequency that you have in your laboratory, 60 Hz. So after having the electrical supply ready, we have to turn on our polarimeter, just clicking at the bottom at the back. Can you see it? Señálalo. El botón. Okay, just this button. Okay, and then the polarimeter will be ready to work. So you just need to wait for few minutes to have your polarimeter ready to take samples. So then what you have to do is use your sample and put the sample inside the polarimeter, making you sure that the bubble is in the white part of our polarimeter tube. Okay, then you just need to close, and automatically the polarimeter will be working to take your sample. So we need to wait to have a stable value for our first measurement. As you can see, the sample is still measuring the value. Okay, so this is our first sample. As you can see, the number 1 in the display. Then, to make you sure your measurement is good, just click in this button once to obtain the second measurement. Wait for having number 2, then click again in the same button to have your third measurement, and then you can obtain the average, clicking in AB. If you want to see the values of your samples, you just need to click in 1, 2, 3 button to see the first measurement, second one, and third one. That's all. So then you have to take out your sample and the value that you have measured before. The polarimeter needs to go to 0 again to get new measurements. As you can see, there are other 2 buttons, reset and clear. And in the meantime, when the polarimeter is decreasing until 0, until its original 0, if you click in reset or clear, as you could see, the polarimeter will give you negative values, but remind that these are the polarimeter doesn't have right now any kind of sample to measure, and we have to wait for having the original 0 of the polarimeter to finally click in reset or clear, and our polarimeter will be ready to take the new sample. So right now we need to click in reset for having our 0, and then you can proceed to do a new measurement of your sample. So we can repeat the measurement with the same sample or with different ones. Please, Eva, put again the sample. And then you just need to wait for having the values of your sample, the values of angle for your sample. We have previously calculated more or less that the sample that we have prepared before has an angle more or less between 22 and 24 approximately. Okay, so then click in here to get the second measurement. This is the second one, and finally clicking in the same button, we obtain the third one to get the average. And that's all.